Hi there, I'm Don Alejandro, and this is my good friend
John Harney.
And this is Two Grumpy Men on the allegations of wiretapping at Trump Tower. Now, John, as I see it, there's a kind of a flow chart here. Number one, did it happen, did it not happen? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, can it be proved, can it not be proved? Okay. Now, number one, we can go with the worst case scenario. It can be proved. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Trump is in charge of the FBI. He launches an investigation to try and find out where the leaks are coming from. And he uncovers a lot more than he bargained for, and he announces over Twitter, hey, guess what? The Obama administration, the Democratic Party, are going at me with both barrels. That's one scenario. Scenario number two is he does not have proof. Now, in this situation, what he's done is he's changed the narrative. They've been going after Russian hacking. They've been beating this horse, about is it Sessions and Flynn? Mm-hmm. Who's talking to the Russians? What are they talking about the Russians? That changed the narrative. And then the third possibility is it's false, in which case it's extremely damaging to the Trump administration.
I think that whichever one of these scenarios is true, the Trump administration has to very carefully tread water here. First of all, let's say that it is true that he's got evidence. He needs to really figure out how he plans to proceed with this information. I mean, this is very damaging information if it's true, and there is proof to the Democratic Party, because President Obama was the head of the Democratic Party at the time. He was the president. Now, in the other scenarios, if he was just using it to change the narrative, he has to really be careful that it hasn't changed, that it won't come back to bite him and it becomes the different narrative. So in other words, if he's trying to throw the wolves into a different scent, mm-hmm. they make them go into a different attack mode, then they can always turn around and say, we're coming back after you because of this.
Right.
So he's gotta be very careful with this. Either way, mm-hmm. I think that most of America believes mm-hmm. that it's probably reasonable that it did happen.
Now that is a very good thing. Now the problem is, are the hardcore believers going to believe? All right, let's say we've got this scenario where he produces evidence. We'll just go with that scenario for a while. He produces evidence. It implicates Obama of being worse than Nixon. All right, what's going to happen to the true believers in the Democratic Party? Are they going to become more determined to protect Obama, or are some of them going to peel off?
We don't know. It's possible that both happen. It's possible that they go straight to Obama. We don't know, because there isn't enough information regarding this, and that's another problem. Mm-hmm. Where is the information? Where is the reporting? Where is the journalism? Where is the investigation? Is this happening correctly? Are we getting the good information so that the American people can make up their mind on this?
Well, once again, all we have is allegations, and we have a system of innocent until proven guilty. That said, this is throwing down some very powerful cards on the table, and this is extremely pivotal. Now, the point you made about the journalism is we're having a journalistic system that is covering for the sins of the left. And the problem is sins are a feedback mechanism. When someone does something wrong, when someone does something socially unacceptable, there is a sense of social condemnation. We are entering a period where the left can do no wrong. Now, the problem is that normal sense of, wiretapping, of bullying, of assaults, that's just not being reported. That's not news. So the problem is naturally going to get bigger, and it may be coming to a head when this starts to play out, if people are willing to believe it. It might be the case that we've got a mountain of evidence, we've got fingerprints all over it, we've got a smoking gun, we've got a YouTube video, and you know what? Obama can do no wrong. I believe Obama's story no matter what. Kind of like the case of O.J. Simpson.
Well, where's O.J. now? He's in jail.
He's in jail. But that was for something else. At any rate,
eventually they get caught.
Eventually. But anyway, this is Two Grumpy Men on the allegations of wiretapping of Trump Tower. Till our next video, see you then. Like, subscribe, and comment below. Take care.